Hi friends, welcome to my new chess video. Today we are going to see the great games of Bobby Fischer. Bobby Fischer was a amazing chess player and a great legend. So we are going to see his games. Welcome to all of you who have just logged in. Hi Krishnas. And let's see, I'm going to now give you some, this session has to be interactive. So we are going to, I'm going to ask you questions and about the certain positions, and you have to reply to me if you know the moves, of course, the great moves of Bobby Fischer. Hi Arjun Iyer, welcome to my chess video and a lecture. So let's see. Hi Rishan. Welcome. So let's start here. We are going to see first the game of Bobby Fischer versus Samuel Reshevsky. Samuel Reshevsky was a big champion from US, and of course Bobby Fischer was he went on to become the world champion. So much bigger than who Samuel Reshevsky was. So, hi Borges, welcome to my chess video here. Hi Rachna, hi Kushi. Some of you are my students, and it's a pleasure to show you these games, and I'm going to ask you the moves. So let's start. Uh, so here, white is Bobby Fischer and black is Samuel Reshevsky. So white goes first e4. That's a very normal move. Controlling the center, and black plays c5, that's known as Sicilian defense, and here white plays knight f3. This is just a normal way of facing the Sicilian defense. So black plays knight c6. He's controlling these center squares, just as white is controlling the same center squares. This is a very normal line here. White plays d4. That's he's ready to get captured here by this pawn because he's got two defenders in the form of the knight and the queen. So that's just fine for white. Black captures, and white here captures the pawn with the knight. Okay, so here now black plays g6. Okay, this is known as the accelerated dragon. Well, the normal line of dragon is something like, you see, normally the knight comes out and white also plays this, and then this dragon happens. But accelerated dragon is just getting the pawn out here and quickly on g6. That's a much quicker way of getting the bishop out from f8. That's called fianchetto of the bishop. So g6 here, and white plays bishop e3, and knight f6 did come here to attack the pawn, and knight c3. But since black has played g6 earlier than knight f6, it's known as the accelerated dragon. So bishop g7 has come now. Also, guys, I would just like to mention here something. You can see below my video, below my name, there is the subscription here. This is from Unacademy. So in case you guys, there are lot of content available on Unacademy in the chess section, and you can go there and subscribe. Initially, it was of course 1500. But now this is just the introductory offer, so you guys must try this. It has videos of all the legend players as well, like Vladimir Kramnik, Vishwanathan Anand. They will also come and teach you live. Okay, there are going to be live sessions on that platform. So this is an amazing offer for you guys to subscribe for just 99 rupees the first month, and then later on, of course, there'll be a 10% discount as well. So you'll have to use my code SANJ64 and you'll get the discount, huge discount that is. So let's get back to the game. And bishop g7, white plays here bishop c4, and black plays castling. And here, um, after this, white has, after developing the bishop, he brings the bishop back because we don't like to keep the pieces hanging. You see, bishop over here was hanging. Hanging means just not defended at all. There was no defense to that bishop in case there is any form of attack coming from anywhere. So here black plays knight a5. Now knight is bouncing on that bishop because he wants that bishop, but it's a careless move. First of all, it's the knight is abandoning the center. Okay, safer would have been something like say d6. D6 controls this center square, and just this knight is also controlling, and we don't go to the side of the board to quickly go after the bishop. So here you will see the repercussions of this move. We shall see that. So knight a5 is the move. He's going all out for that bishop, which right now is not worth it. We shall see why. So black plays here e5. Now that's the move possible because the black knight has come on a5. Had the knight not come on a5, because here you see if the knight is on c6, this white this move is just not possible, because simply black can, sorry, my bad, if white moves here, then black can simply kill this pawn. So after knight f5, e5 came. That's the possible move. So here black went quickly knight to e8 because he didn't have anything better. You see, if it's knight h5, then can anybody tell me here what's a good move in this position? What should white play here if black plays knight to h5? If white plays, sorry, if black plays knight to h5, what is the best move for white? That's right, Rishan. Well done. Yes, Kushi, that's right. So Kushi and Rishan and Arjun, all three of them got it right. Well done. They are my students, and it's a pleasure to have you all here. So g4 is the move, and the knight is trapped. Okay, so he went to knight e8. Okay, so after this, because he went to knight e8, now white has an amazing move here. White plays one more great move. That's Bobby Fischer. Please remember the name. He was a legend. Okay, um, one of the reasons he was one of the reasons I fell in love with this game so deeply. So what did white play here is the question. This is a tough one. Can anyone answer what did white play here? Yes, anybody getting here? Is it e6? Well, Kushi's asking, is it e6? Well, let's just see. If e6, well, then I can simply capture the d takes e6, and uh, okay, so you see here, black just won a pawn for nothing. Um, what else is happening? Who else is saying what? Rishan is saying e6. I already answered that. The fusion says queen f3. Okay, we got an answer here from Borges. Uh, well done, Borges. The answer is bishop takes pawn. That's correct. It's a fabulous move. It's a fantastic move. We'll see why this move is so amazing. Okay, so let's see here what happened after bishop takes f7. Black played here. If he plays um, rook to f7, then may I know the continuation? What will white play? I mean, you've given the bishop. Uh, Borges, do you know here the continuation? Hi, Ankush. Uh, can anybody tell here now, after bishop f7, what is the continuation? You see, if you just play bishop f7 and then lose the bishop and don't play the next move, proper move, then of course white will be in trouble. Thinking, okay, sure. All right. I'll be giving you guys the time to think because now the things are getting complicated. That's right, Ankush. Knight on e6. That's a great move. And the pawn cannot capture the knight. Well, if he captures, well, then queen takes queen. That's what happens. And if, well, the queen has no other squares, so there is no if. He will have to take this, and then white will take the queen. So going back to the game, Black saw this, of course, okay, because Black was Samuel Reshevsky, and he was a American champion, not a world champion, but he was an American champion. So he did here King takes f7. Okay, he did King takes f7. What did White play here? So already White has sacrificed his bishop, and now White has to play properly, otherwise he'll be just down a bishop and he will lose the game. Anybody? I'm giving you guys time to think. Rishan says queen f3. Okay, let's just see. If queen f3, I'm just going to go back and black will digest that bishop. Okay, he's won that bishop and that'll be good for him. The rook is attacking the queen. No, it's not queen f3. Ankush says, and okay, uh, Anjanayan Menon, he says e6. I hope I pronounced the name correctly, Anjanayan. So e6 here is not so good because pawn captures pawn, and then, well, there is nothing happening, trust me, because queen f3, again, I'm just going to go king g8. Going back to the position, if king g1, then queen d3. If Yug says queen f3, that is done. Could you please repeat? Well, uh, Arjun, here queen f3 does not work. I'm asking what should be the continuation after this. Rahul, okay. Um, I have a very strong player here, Rahul. I know him. I go and play chess with him um, in our CCC, a small, humble chess club by the sea. It's just amazing, but everything is ruined since this COVID-19 has come. And I'm looking forward to going and playing again over there very soon, hopefully. So, well, Rahul, I think you have seen this game. So, I shall ask you to wait, and if no one gets it, then go ahead and tell me the move. Okay? Hope you don't mind. So, because I know you have seen all these games, that's why. So, anybody else here who can play this? Uh, okay, Anjanayan tells Rahul, "Don't spoil it." Then, okay. Well, he will not spoil it. He will say the answer only when nobody gets it. Queen to G4. Queen to G4. No, Rahul, you can tell the answer when nobody gets it. It's a tough one. So, Queen to G4. Uh, I don't know. Queen to G4, I can simply play D6 and the bishop here is attacking the queen. Nope, 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 nope. And if Queen F3 again, my king just runs behind, goes ahead and sits there nicely. He starts some AC and sit nicely. Okay, so here in this position, that's right. So has Shrishti answered that? Knight to E6 is correct. Uh, is that Shrishti who's answered this? This is amazing. Knight E6 is correct. And in this position, white is offering one more piece. Okay. Um, yeah, so I thought so. That's Shrishti. Well done, Shrishti. Knight e6 is the move. Rachna is her mom's name, so actually Shrishti is answering. Knight e6. Here, she's my student. That's why I know her. And here in this position, he will. He can't kill this. It's a fork. It's a fork, and he cannot kill the with the pawn because of queen captures queen. So what's happening now? What should black do here? Knight e6. If so, he's forced. It's very much forced to take it. If he takes, let's say here, if he takes the knight with the king, okay. Now the king has come out very dangerously. He's come out, okay, and this will be translated into mate in 6 moves. Okay, so I can give you the continuation here. Queen d5. That's right. Queen d5 is right, Anjanayan, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. And after that, King f5. Can anybody tell me here how should white continue to checkmate in the next few moves? But remember, this didn't happen. I'm just showing you that this is the thing if king captures the knight. Okay. So here, how does white continue? Please, anybody? Rahul? G4. G4 is correct. G4 is the best move. Well done. Well done. G2 to G4 is correct. Sacrificing one more pawn, and when the king comes, look at the king. He's come all the way in our kingdom. This is so fantastic for anybody who know. I mean, whoever is a chess player will understand this. That we have actually got the king down to our kingdom, and now his days are numbered. The Black King's days are numbered, or rather, the moves are numbered. I would say here after this. Queen e4 is fine. There is also rook g1. Queen e4 also is perfect. King h4. Look at the king. He's running like a mouse. And here bishop g5. And after this, what can we do? Okay, my mic has come out a little bit, but I hope you can hear me. Yeah, that's fine. So bishop to g5, and then king h5, queen to g2. Out here, not queen to g2. Here, what is the move? It's a pretty easy move out here, guys. After this, queen d1, Rahul Ankush says queen d1. Um, queen e4, that was earlier. Queen e4. Queen e4 is also fine. Queen e4 is also fine over here. Okay. And king h5 and queen g4. This is also fine. And earlier the position, queen d1 was also fine. Rook g1, king h4. Sorry, I'll just take it back. The thing is, there are so many variations, so definitely g4, king g4, rook g1, and here in this position, he plays king h4, and then we have bishop g5 also, and queen e4 also. Both are right. Um, Hi Preeti, welcome to my video lecture. And here, king h5, queen d1 is the move. So you can see here, this is a checkmate. Wow, I got today a lot of players who are watching me. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you all here, and I hope um, you know, my videos are interesting. So queen d1 is correct. Hi Shivai, welcome to my video. And queen d1 is correct. And after this, rook f3, queen captures, and that's a checkmate. But we'll just go back to the game. Okay, Ankush. So 96 here in this position. Black did not kill the knight. He actually saw all this. So what he said, I'll fight it out. So he went with dx e6, and Bobby gets the queen. The whole queen, he got it. But of course, he sacrificed here two pieces. Remember? So Black thought, let me try it out. I'm two pieces. I'm a queen down, but I'm two pieces up. So I'll try this better than. And of course, his judgment was correct because if he had taken the knight with the king, you saw what was happening. Okay. So hi Ankush. Yes, welcome to my video. How am I? I'm fine. We are just watching this amazing game, and yes, please like my video and thank you, Anjaneyan. Your name is a bit, I think there is one other guy with the name Ajay Menon. Maybe you know him. He lives near to your place. Okay, so coming back to the game, queen next d8 and then knight c6 in this position. Of course, he's saving the knight and attacking the queen. So now it's going to be just formality for Bobby. Just look at this. He's got a queen, and for the two minor pieces which he's given, that's just fine. Bishop takes pawn and castling. I'm going to show you some couple of more games, amazing games with queen sacrifice and all that. So please stay tuned over here, and this game is now going to go a little slow in the sense all the combinations are over now, and knight here is attacking the queen. Let's see what happened. Queen to e2. Now what's happened is Bobby is giving this bishop, but he's attacking the knight. Okay, so here this happened and this happened. Now the queen is attacking the bishop, as you can see. King g7. With king g7, the rook is protecting the bishop. And knight e4, bishop to c7, knight c5. Here the weakest pawn is e6, so both the knight and queen are piling over that pawn. Okay, Ankush is asking, my endgame is not good, what can I do to improve? Ankush, I would suggest you to solve endgame positions. Okay, there's a lot of material available, and of course, You can watch my videos on Unacademy. I have the end game covered, everything. All the topics I've covered, I'm going to cover in Unacademy, which is rook pawn ending, two minor pieces ending, queen and pawn ending. Everything is going to be covered over there, even king and pawn ending. So you can watch that on Unacademy. Here, knight c5 has come and rook f6. So now there are two defenders. C3 is what is played by white. Black plays e5. He wants to save the pawn. Rook ad. Rook is grabbing the open file. This is very important. Rooks should go on the open files. Knight to d8 here, and white plays knight d7. This is just a way of trading things. He's offering a trade, but black does not take the knight, of course, because trading is going to be poison for black. Why? Because black is material down. It's not good to trade when you're material down, and white will try to trade because he's material up. So rook c6 attacking the queen. Queen is swinging on to the other side of the board, and she is now hitting this pawn, attacking this pawn. Okay, sure, Arjun. That's fine. Wish you all the best. Okay, so queen h4, and here rook e6. That's coming and defending the pawn. So knight to c5. Knight is attacking the rook, and you see the rook has to move here now. Rook f6. He moves the rook away from the attack of the knight, and knight e4. Knight e4 has come, attacking the rook, and rook goes on f4. And here it's very easy now what to play. It's very easy what to play here. Can anybody tell me? Uh, yes. Can anyone tell me what to play here? Yeah, this is correct. Queen e7 by Anjanayan and Shivai. Uh, that's perfect. Uh, I'm checking whether you guys are in the game or not, which you are. Okay, fine. So, uh, okay, so rook f7, the rook just came back and queen runs out. Queen a3, yes, that's right, Shrishti. And yeah, even Rishan got it right. Knight c6, uh, he's brought the knight out again because knight at the backward is no use. Again, white here tries to trade. Now, this is a forced trade happening. I'm going to get the rook or the bishop, or he has to kill my knight. So, hi Priyansh. Here captures, and rook takes bishop, and bishop f5 has come. White plays b4. So I'm going to go a little bit quickly here because this is just this is like just a very easy formality for Bobby Fischer after having a queen, being material up. You know, he was a huge legend, so it's very easy for him to convert uh, advantageous position into a win. b5 attacks the knight here. Knight to d8. The knight is just swinging back and forth, d8, c6, d8, c6. I really feel bad for that knight. Okay. Here white plays rook d5, and the rook is attacking the pawn. Knight f7. The knight has come now this side of the board. Rook c5. Probably rook c7 is what white is looking at. a6, b6. He doesn't want him to open the rook's a file. Bishop. Rook is attacking the bishop, and okay, here comes a sacrifice because um, white gets a passed pawn. So this is really nice here. Pawn takes pawn, and b7. You can see this pawn will become a headache for black. Shall see how. Rook b8, queen takes pawn, Knight d8 has come to attack the pawn, but of course, white will not give this pawn so easily. He's got rook b1, black takes rook f7, and here white plays, well, it looks like he's got the pawn. Um, black has won this pawn now, b7, h3. That opens up the window, and black takes the pawn finally. Takes, but you see, black won the pawn. But did you see this? That he had to trade his major pieces. So here he traded his rook, and the more he trades, it's bad for black. Remember that? So white here, also black's this pawn is quite weak. This pawn and even isolated. These both are isolated pawns, and they are extremely weak. So queen a8, queen is attacking the knight, and after this, here I don't think there is much left for black, because let me tell you here, if rook b7, then there is a4, the passed pawn. This passed pawn is again going to be another headache for black, and this should win the game for white. Now, let's go to the next game. I promise you another exciting game with some big sacrifices coming your way. Let's see, you guys have to guess the sacrifices. Okay, two more games I'm going to show you as quickly as I can. We got half an hour more, so let's start. Here again, Bobby Fischer is white and black. He's got a bit of not so normal name, so please excuse me if that player ever sees this video. His name is Lam Suren Myagmar Suren. Okay, I hope I got it right. If I didn't, don't kill me, Lam Suren. Okay, so in this position, white goes e4 and black goes e6. That's French defense. A very normal continuation, a normal defense here, but personally, I don't use French defense. I find it a bit passive, but of course, there are even the champions who use this defense, but that's because they are quite good at this defense. They have understood and specialized their lines in this. I don't, it's not my taste. So, d3, here white is just playing quietly. Normal move is d4, but Bobby Fischer wants to play a bit quietly here. d3, well, it's a bit inferior compared to d4. Okay, but then a strong player like Bobby Fischer can afford to play a bit of inferior moves, and nothing is gonna happen to him. He's amazing, and he can turn around his positions. His Even if his king is exposed, it's okay. Even if he does not castle, it's fine. So many times it happens, and he can take care of his end quite easily. So in this position, d3, d5 happened, knight d2, knight f6, and g3. Now g3 is the fianchetto of the bishop. We call it the fianchetto. The idea is to bring the bishop onto g2. Okay, so c5 and the bishop has come over there. Knight c6, just a developmental move. Um, this is the King's Indian attack against French. Okay, uh, yes, there are a lot of variations here. So that's right. Here, the fianchetto of the bishop has happened, and knight f3 in this position, and black, so far it's the opening. We are just breezing through the opening. There is not much of things happening. Both the sides are bringing the pieces out rapidly. That's what you're supposed to do in a game. Do not waste time. Do not make the minor pieces move twice. Each minor piece, like the knight, both the knights from both the sides have moved once. Of course, there are some exceptions where a minor piece has to be moved twice, but not here. Castling, castling. And here, white played a good move. Can can anybody tell me what did white play here? What should white play here? E5, right, Shivai? E5 is correct, and that attacks the knight. Knight D7, right, Kushi? E5 is correct. Okay, so here now the pawn is attacked twice with both the knights. So what should be the continuation over here? Remember, guys, your chat I get a little few seconds later. That's because we stream, so that is the little bit of time it takes for the data to come to me and for my data to go to you, my video to go to you. So how should white continue here? Rook e1 is correct. Kushi, Shiva, and Rishan all three said rook e1. That's right. And after this, b5 has come, and white played here a nice maneuvering move, you can say. The knight, we are maneuvering this knight which is on b2. Where are we bringing this knight? We are bringing this knight on to, in order to get this knight on a good square, we are getting the knight on. Yes, we are going to do that. That's right. So knight f1, Shivai, and from knight f1, it's going to go to e3, probably. That's what we can guess. But right now, we cannot do knight e3 next move itself because I think, yeah, black will just capture that e5 pawn. But let's see what's his idea. b4 happened, and white plays here h4. e5. This is just expanding. White is expanding from the king side and black from the queen side. Bishop f4. Now, yes, after bishop f4, knight e3 is possible. So he's got now three defenders, so he can block one of the defenders. a4, and uh, Bobby can see here that pawn has come this pawn has come too much ahead. So he doesn't want him to play a3. So he goes here a3 himself. And he wants to open his rook. Black played that. And here white, can you tell me what did white play here? Did he kill the pawn with the pawn or with the rook? So does he want to open the a file or the b file? Okay, Burgess says rook a3. Um, the only thing is with rook a3, the b2 pawn is not, it becomes kind of a weak pawn. So here, no, it's not with the rook, guys. That's where Bobby differs from us. I think even I would have taken it with the rook. He goes pawn takes pawn. The idea is he wants to open the b file and not the a file. Okay, that's Bobby showing something else and ending up doing something else. Okay, so knight a5 has come, and white plays here finally knight e3, which we had already mentioned earlier. Bishop a6, bishop h3. This is just getting the pieces onto the right squares for a perfect combination, which will happen very soon. This is like the silence before the storm. d4 has come, and he plays knight f1, knight b6, and white plays here knight to g5. If this knight is attacked, then knight can shift on to e4. So here knight d5 has happened, And white played here bishop to d2. So far, nothing seems to be clear, but we are getting there. Let's see what happened. Here, black thought this now, of course, this queen h5 is coming. Queen h5 is coming. When I said nothing is clear here, I meant the plan. Plan of white is was not clear. Bishop to d2 had come, keeping an eye on that knight on a5. Well, so queen h5 is now coming here and threatening checkmate. So black already plays here. Bishop takes knight. Bishop takes bishop. Bishop is attacking the queen, of course. Queen to d7. And how does white now generate some kind of an attack? What move should white play here? Give me one attacking move. Though it looks like a harmless move, but yet it's still an attacking move. Yes, anyone? Queen g4. Okay, Shivai says queen g4. Well, Bobby played here queen to h5. Okay, close, but of course, you know, one square also makes all the difference in a game of chess. So close, but not the right move. Riganshu, no, it's queen h5. It's better than, you see, h5 will block the queen. Now let's see what happened here. He brought the rook on to c8, the rook on f8 to c8, and white now brings his knight, which is on f1. It's not doing anything. So king kind of elbowed that knight and told him, "Wake up! You are here not to sleep." So knight b2 comes and knight c3 comes. Here in this position, white plays a good move. What did white play here? This is a very good move here. I don't know how many masters would also miss this move. It's such a move. Well, anybody who can tell me the move over here? A good move which even a lot of masters would miss it. Rook e4. Shivai says rook e4. No, rook e4. I'm afraid that will not give you. No. What have you thought about knight e4? Okay, if knight e4, then it's a plus for white, but it's not rook e4. I don't have to kill it. Black does not have to kill that rook. Okay, sure, Rahul. You can go ahead and tell me the move. Ran Pratap Singh says queen to d1. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Queen to d1. The knight will just capture the queen. Um, well, Bobby was a strong player, but not so strong that he kept donating his queen all the time. Because here, donating the queen on d1 will be of no use. That's right, Rahul. Rahul is right. The move is bishop f6. Okay, that's the move. We will see why. Now, black did not accept this sacrifice. It's a sacrifice, but black didn't accept it. Black played queen to e8. But let's see what happens if he captures it. If he captures it, white will simply capture pawn takes pawn. And here, this threat of queen g7 and g2. Sorry, queen g5 and g7 is coming. All right. So in this position, what does say black will play king h8 for sure. And here there is one more great move from white. Let me tell you, we are just seeing the position. We have not. He's not accepted this sacrifice. So Rahul, can you find a move here or anyone else? What should white play here? This is just a variation we are seeing. He did not accept the bishop, but we are just looking at a variation. That's right. Borges says queen h6. Well, queen h6, rook g8 should be a perfect defense. Nothing happens. That's Rahul is right, and Shiva is also right. Shiva and Rahul both are right. Bishop f5 if captures, and Shiva is even says rook e7. That's also right. Rook e7, and then this is trouble, big trouble for black because queen d8, there is going to be rook f7, and the mate is coming here. And if queen g8, I got a simple move like rook g7. This is over for black. Black will have to give his queen, and you know. So going back to the game, bishop f6. This is the position where we were there, and I don't think we'll be able to see one more game, but it's okay. Next time, I'm going to show you more games because time is running out and there are these variations which we have to cover. So that's also important. Bishop f6, black played here queen e8. And how does white continue over here? How should white continue here? You see, if someone tells me here queen g5, well, then nothing happens because queen f8 is there and nothing much is happening. Bishop e7, queen e8. So queen g5 doesn't work here. Knight f3 to g5 maybe. No, Bobby didn't go knight f3 to g5. Rook e4. Let's see. Rahul says rook e4. Rook e4. I'm going to capture this. Knight takes. And if you do knight takes, this is still good for black. You see, say bb7. And there's not much happening over here. So we shall go back to the position and let me show you here. Now the move here is knight e4. Okay, the idea is if knight takes knight, the rook can come into the game. That's the idea. Bishop takes g7 when? Guys, Shiva and Rahul, when do you mean by bishop takes g7 right now? Right now bishop takes g7 or earlier? Are we talking about bishop takes g7 right now instead of knight e4? Or are we talking about bishop takes g7 to bb7? Okay, to bb7, let me see here. The position which this was the position, bb7, Bishop takes g7 is right, but you see, I'm going to capture this. Bishop takes knight. So there's not much happening over here. You see, what will white do here? White has queen h6, but no, nothing much is happening. We will go back to the position, shall we? So knight e4 is what he played here, and black played g6. G6 out here in this position, yes. Out here in this position, queen h6 is also not working because queen h6 will be answered by queen f8. So that is also not working. So white did not play here queen h6. What did white play? Knight d6 you cannot play right now, Ajitesh, because it'll end up losing a piece. Knight d6, gx h5, knight takes queen, rook takes knight. This is a winning endgame for black. Uh, okay. Guys, it's okay. Do not delete your message. Even if you're wrong, it's just fine, okay? We are analyzing a game. No need to say sorry or delete your messages. Guys, chess is such a complicated game, you know. Here we have Magnus Carlsen making mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, okay? So we are just analyzing here. No need for a sorry, no need to delete the messages. It's just fine. We are analyzing everything which we can, okay? Queen g5 is what was played, okay? And after this, black played knight takes, rook takes has come. And black plays here c4, white played h5, and black plays cx, b3, and white plays here rook h4. Now you see, now the whole position is about to burst. Okay, you can think that way because look at this now. Queen and rook, both the major pieces, and one minor piece on f6. That's more than enough to fire up a combination, and I'm sure um, Bobby will not have trouble with this. So that guy goes Mr. Lam Surin. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. Rook a7 is what he's doing, and in this position, White played a very important move over here. There is a very important move here for White because you see this bishop is not doing much over here. So how can we how can we you know make it come on a better square? We have to get it to a more important square so it can do its job efficiently. So he goes bishop g2. And after bishop g2, that meant sacrificing a pawn, huh? And black is ready to take that pawn on c2, but white does not care much about that pawn. Nope, he doesn't. So dx c2 is what has happened, and yeah, that's right, Rahul. And why not h checks g6? Well, let's just see here. In this position, hx g6 and black will just play fx g6 and everything is just fine. That's a good question by Anjanayan Menon, brother of Ajay Menon. So here, this question, the thing is, this rook over here is protecting h7, so everything is fine, um, right? So that's why this is good. You asked because a lot of people would have played here pawn captures pawn, but it's a premature attack. You should not go for that. And bishop g2 is what. This is very important that this f pawn remains the where it is. It does not come over to g6 and this rook gets opened up. So bishop to g2 and then in this position black plays dx c2 and finally we have the queen coming on h6. That's the old threat which was there and black plays here queen to f8 and here we are ready. uh, you know the biryani was getting cooked and now the final thing has to come, the combination. So what will you do here? uh, that's right, Anjanayan Menon gets it. He's the first one to get it, but I need continuation. I need the continuation. He's saying no, no. So, well, then he's not sure about sacrificing his queen. Queen g7, queen x g7. No, it's queen h7 only. Yes, it's right, Anjanayan. Don't get confused. After queen takes h7, king takes h7. Now what? Anyone else who can answer? X g4. X g4 purchase. I think there is a typo. HX g6. Right. Right. HX g6, and I think Borges also meant the same thing. Okay, guys, you are right. Um, right. Okay, so perfect. All three of you are right. HX, that's a double check coming in. And after the double check, uh, if king goes to g8, well, we can just finish off the game with rook h8. And if king goes to king kills the pawn, finally, yes, that's right, Anjanayan. It's going to be a checkmate now. Uh, Bishop e4 is a checkmate. Going to happen, not yet. Sorry, my bad. It is a checkmate. I thought he had one square, but he doesn't have anything. He has no squares left, and that's a checkmate. But this didn't happen in the game. In the game, this was the position bx e4. Sorry, hx g4, and here this position pawn takes pawn. King g8 is what happened in the real game, and white played rook h8. Both the variations. It ends up in checkmate. Okay, guys. I hope you liked my lesson, my video, and please don't forget to like my video and subscribe Unacademy. You're gonna see more videos from me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be definitely showing you more of my chess god, Alexander Eliakin. He's there on my list, and please watch these. Okay, thank you, Ran Pratap Singh. Thank you for enjoying. Kushi, thank you for enjoying, and Rahul also. Thank you, Anjanayan. Next time, please ask your brother Ajay to come. Kushi, okay, it's a pleasure, Kushi, um, to know that you all enjoyed it. Rishan, thank you for saying that. It was fun. And my next lecture is, let me just very quickly see my schedule. And uh, my next lecture is on the scientific method of Botvinnik. Botvinnik was a guru of Gary Kasparov, and that is on 24th August. That's tomorrow itself. Um, okay, so tomorrow, 24th August, 5 to 6 p.m. Okay, so I hope to see all of you then if you are free. Please do join in. I will be seeing you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Okay, take care, everybody, and be safe. Take care. Bye.